All right, Hogs, I'm going to go through our defensive line film here. First couple shots, it's only sideline. I'll go left to right, top to bottom here. So Ray, looks like you're slanting in. Okay, you're nice and low. You're underneath this guy. You're commanding your gap. That's a good job. Then run down the line of scrimmage. Go get to the ball carrier. It's a good job, Ray. Next play, Alton. Looks like you should probably be. Oh no, this is our base rib. You need to take your steps need to be shorter, Alton. Look, your first step, it's too big. When you make contact, your second foot is in the air, and so you get moved. Okay. Notice how they lift you out of your shoes here. Okay. Both feet are off the ground right now, and you're getting moved too much. You got to get rid of him first before you go and try to chase ball carrier. You got to get rid of the guy blocking you. Okay, Ian, watching your steps. Your steps are also too big. Get your hands inside. Good job staying in front of them. Then go find ball carrier. Ian, watching you first. Okay, Ian, you're slanting inside. Good, you get across face, get into your gap. Just keep your feet. Don't leave your feet. Okay, I want to see you nice and big right here. Don't leave your feet. Keep your feet moving so you don't miss that tackle. Okay, Alton, same thing. Your steps are too big. You're too high. I want to see you sit down a little bit lower. Ray, this is too much movement here, bud. You need to back up off the ball. You're way too close to the line of scrimmage. Look at your first step. Your first step is backwards, and you've already made contact. Okay, that's not good. See how you're right in his face? He has no idea what's going on. Okay, our defensive ends, we got to make sure we keep outside contain on the quarterback when we do this. See, Ray, see how you're so much closer than these two? You need to back up. Okay, Ian, you look like you're too high when you're slanting here. You're right at their heads. You're way too high. You should be down by their hips. Good job pursuing down the line of scrimmage, though. Okay, Alton, you need to sit down lower. You're getting moved too much. Once again, we're too high. I want you down by the hips. Okay, Ray, this is not good. You can't be beat one-on-one like this. Okay, you're the reason why we're giving up so much ground. Ian, good job being nice and low here. Getting hands on your guy, see him play, go away, running down the line of scrimmage. Good job getting rid of your guy. You're right there to get in the play if you needed to. Okay, Alton, watching you. Too high. Get rid of the guy blocking you first. You have to get rid of the guy blocking you before you go pursue to the ball carrier. Otherwise, he's just going to keep driving you down the field. You have to get rid of him first. Okay, Ray, you got to get a better hand on this tackle. You do squeeze it though, so you end up wrong arming this, which is good, and then run the ball outside. Okay, but you need to get a better hand on your tackle. Okay, here's the end zone view. I'll skip this. End zone view. Okay. We'll go left to right here. We'll look at the left side. Okay, that's Ian. You got to make sure you get across face. It looks like you were slanting there. You need to get into your gap. Okay, but still, he's not able to get up to the second level. And this is almost like you're kind of spinning out here because the ball is going away. and you're able to get in on the tackle, but you have to cross face and get into your gap first. Alton, you're too high. Ray, make sure you run flat down the line of scrimmage. Run your feet through contact. Don't stop your feet. You see how you just stop your feet here and you just kind of lay down? We don't want to do that. You want to keep running your feet. Okay, Ray watching you. Guy pulls, run flat down the line of scrimmage. That should be your tackle. You run too far upfield. Okay, your guy pulls, you're too high. Once again, they're getting underneath you. They're moving you because we're way too high. That's not good. Okay, Ian, good job. That's a great job, Ian. You get extension here, Ian. You take your 2 steps, get extension. You see ball goes outside. You get rid of them. You're able to make the tackle. You make the play there. It's a great job, even though it's 7 yards downfield. Let's see here how much we get moved here. Okay, so we get moved about 3 yards back here. That's too much. We need to maintain the line of scrimmage. And Ray, you need to run flat down the line of scrimmage. Watching you here. Okay, right now you should be shuffling square down the line of scrimmage. You get upfield, now you're a chaser, and we're never going to make the tackle. You need to be shuffling square down the line of scrimmage. Okay, Ray, watching you, you're slanting in. Good job slanting inside. You just need to keep your feet. You can't get washed so far down there. You need to keep your feet. Okay, Alton, you're slanting. You're too high. You need to be lower. If you're getting double teamed, stay double teamed. Don't look for the ball. Don't move. We don't want you to get moved there. We want you to stay right where you're at. If you're getting double teamed, I don't expect you to make the tackle. I expect you to stay there, stay double teamed, and don't get moved. Okay, Ian, you're in a 5 technique. Don't get moved out so much. Try to squeeze this down, Ian. Same thing, Ian. Try to get rid of the guy that's blocking you first before you get off so he doesn't pancake you. Okay, Ian, your guy goes down. You need to get a better hand on your tackle there. Okay, you need to squeeze him down hard. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze so we can't get up to the second level. And then here, if we're getting double teamed, we need to wrong arm this. We need to get inside. They're trying to kick you out. We need to stay low and wrong arm it. Okay, Alton, you're slanting. You got to make sure you get into your gap. This is your gap. You can't get across him there, Alton. You're also way too high. Way too high. Good job getting rid of him, though. Getting in the play. We're just a little too high there, Alton. Okay, Ray, you run upfield too much. Again. Yep, just way too far upfield. Okay, Ray, good job slanting into your gap. Tom, we need to have a wider base so we don't get blown up like that. You need to make sure you have a wide base. Look how narrow your stance is. Okay, that's why you're kind of getting pushed around like a ping pong ball or a pinball, I should say. And good job slanting fast and getting in there. You just need to break your feet down when you're about to make a tackle. It's a great slant, though. Good job, bud. Okay, Ian, you're slanting in. Get across face. Good job. You see play goes outside you got to spin back. Okay, Alton watching you. You're still too high. You need to sit down, lower, turn away from contact. You're going to push back too much. Alton, stay there and stay double teamed. Don't worry about where the play's going. Just sit there and stay double teamed because guys are going to go make the tackle for you. You need to sit down low and not get moved. You're getting moved way too much because you're worried about where the play's going. You don't need to make the tackle. Okay, Ray, good job staying in your gap. But when you see play goes away, spin out. Don't try to backdoor it. You spin out too late. Okay. I want to see how far we're getting moved back here. Alton, just sit right there. You see now you're 3 yards back, Alton. We don't need you back here. We need you sitting right there, maintaining the line of scrimmage. We don't need you 5 yards in the backfield, Raymond. Okay, Ray, you're slanting inside. Maintain your gap. Good job getting rid of them to try to get in the tackle. Okay, Alton, you're too high. You're way too high, and you need to stay double teamed. Don't worry about anything else. Ian, you need to get into your gap better. Slant in there hard. Okay, Lucas, good job slanting in there hard. Taking on that puller. Alton too high, you're just sitting way too high there, bud. Good job spinning out though and getting flat down the line of scrimmage. That's a good job, Alton. Okay, Ray, you're just a little too high. Good job spinning out though. Just too high. Okay, Lucas, good job slanting inside. Just try not to give up so much ground. It'd be better if we can keep our feet and spin out here. Okay. Sit down lower, Alton. You're just way too high. Good job spinning out here and getting into the play. Don't run upfield. Run flat down the line of scrimmage. And that's your play to make. Okay, that turns that play into a 0-yard gain instead of a 12-yard gain. Okay, if you're a 5 technique, you're way too wide. You need to be eye to eye. Okay, Alton, I think you slant the wrong way there. I think you're supposed to be going here. And because he's slanting in, I think you go the wrong way. Film, we're just too high and we need to get extension, bud. Alton, I think you go the wrong way and you're too high. You're guessing, Lucas. You don't know if the ball is going that way or not. You got to know for sure before you spin out. You have to know for sure before you spin. Ray, you need to do a better job getting hands on your guy and keeping your feet. You do a good job taking on the puller, but we need to squeeze this guy, not let him up to our linebacker. He gets up to our linebacker, which does not, well, he went to the wrong linebacker, but we need to keep our feet. Alton, sit down. You don't need to make the tackle if you're getting double team, Alton. I want you to sit there and not get moved. You don't need to do that. You see how we already have two guys making the tackle, Alton? Okay, we got 1, 2, 3 guys making the tackle. We don't need you coming off a double team here and trying to get in there. Do your job. Ian, good job getting extension and getting off to go get in the play. Raymond, you're too close to the line of scrimmage. Okay. That should be good enough for us to move on and improve upon this week.